Sound design to me is freedom. It's inspiration. The difference between a scene that's horrific and a scene that's comedic is literally just the music. You have the ultimate power as a composer, as a sound designer, as a musician, because music is one of those amazing things that it truly speaks to people's souls, and it's on a subversive level. They don't even know it. I'm Matt Lange. I'm an artist, producer, composer, and sound designer. Sound designer, I mean, quite literally, you are designing sound. You are creating anything that you can imagine, and it could be as simple as, running an analog synthesizer, or it could be taking the sound of a butterfly wing and turning that into an explosion. It's just this giant sphere of creativity where the only limitation is truly what you can imagine. I'm designing instruments, which is the most fun thing, and I am specking out ideas of tools I want to have for myself. Like, all that matters to me is finding interesting source material, and then what you can do to manipulate it later is really where it gets fun. Like, making a library entirely out of kitchen utensils is such a fun thing, and it sounds great. It really sounds great. I can't turn it off. I can never not think about sound. Sonically, I've always liked really, really low lows and really high highs. The sub is really low and that's dead center, but then it just gets wide and just hyper wide, even unnaturally so. And maybe it's because I spent so much time listening to music in headphones when I was younger. It's like skateboarding down the street with, a Walkman in my pocket. So when I switched to the Trio6s, everything got wider, and I love width. I felt like I could reach out and grab the vocal reverb out of the center of the mix. It just had this depth that allowed me to see so far into the mix. The transient response was really good, and it allowed me very quickly. I noticed that even rough mixes I was doing sounded good. I became obsessed. It was pretty immediate. I know the mid-range driver was redone, and the mid-range in the new Trios is just phenomenal. It is so clear. And the old Trios were very clear, but again, it's like taking the blanket off the speaker again. And I could just see even further into the mix. I mean, and the further I can see into the mix, the more informed decisions I can make. What I love about the Trio6s is I hear the detail. I mean, I hear so much detail, and they also go very low. And they are loud, they go very high and very low, and it's clear. I really love how pristine the high end is. With the old Trios, the new Trios, the high end is beautiful. It just truly is, and I guess it must be the beryllium in there and the beryllium tweeters that are doing it, but whatever that magic is, it just sounds musical and beautiful. And that's the other thing. I always want a speaker that's musical, not just purely clinical. Be able to have a speaker that, you can make really good mix decisions with, that's obviously the most important thing, but damn, do I want to have fun listening to music too. And they just sound good. They really sound good. It's a phenomenal speaker. The old Trio was a phenomenal speaker, and this takes the old Trio and makes it even better.